reached the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll give it to the back. Has the first down and more. He's found some room at the 45. They finally bring him down, but what an explosive play that time. The Wolverines will come to the line to crank up the tempo. With the catch, it's Marshall. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He made the tackle, but the offense set up with a first down in the red zone. And the Wolverines pick up enough for a first down here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pass here on second down. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Oh, he's bringing it back. Inside the 40. Past the 20. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Texas A&M. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow. They now have the lead in their semifinal game.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with a ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. He'll try to use his legs here. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, rips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Caught over the middle. It's Stewart. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They'll give it to the running back. They trick the first, looking for more. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy forward. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. QB keeper all the way. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone.
Nigga sucks.
Wolverines as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. Ball moves to the 37 on the game. It's first down.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push. And once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Picks up the first and it's still going. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. To throw, it's Hart. Catch made on the out route. Finds room at the 30. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Timeout called by the defense. They go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Great start for this offense. 3 plays, and suddenly it's a first and goal. Here's the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards. Second and goal for the offense. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. On the move now. Escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. The Wolverines hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big gain for this offense.
Now here he goes. Oh, the football comes out. The defense has got it. They get him down after a short return, but a over created by this defense. Big moment.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So it turns out that was a smart move by the head coach using the challenge. The officials overturned the previous ruling on that play. First down here for this offense. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. He'll be wrapped up on the scramble there, settling for a short gain.
Well, that's just being crafty right here by this quarterback. It's not there. You pick up what you can and stay ahead of the chains. And who knows, do this enough, they'll have to start spying on this quarterback, which could open up some passing lanes that weren't there before.
The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Owens. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back and make it easy on the quarterback. Hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
No huddle here for the offense. Try and muscle for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up 4th down and short. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
No fear shown by the freshman quarterback to pick up the first down himself. And the Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-out. He's looking to scramble. Gets into space at the 50. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Second down after that previous play. Breaks into open space. He's past the marker and still going. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found a seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level, and with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right.
Oh, fucking way.
Catch made way downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, 3rd down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time, nice throw, and it's a first down.
Now it's 2nd down here. Press coverage now from these DBs. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Off target and incomplete. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll drop back here on third down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that's their second sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy is going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Here's the first play of the drive. We start at the 28. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. The Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Ball handed off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice
about
throw.
21 already, so he's going to quit.
Looking for more now. Touchdown, Aggies. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the grab. It's Edwards. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. No huddle now for the offense. And the wideout goes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Looking deep to the right side. Oh, it is a fumble. Defense makes the recovery, a turnover.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
Looking downfield, it's Hart. Moves out of the pocket. Looking for a receiver deep middle. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Finally, they make the tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play.
What a huge play for this offense as this half is coming to a close. Here's where you've got to get a little greedy, because what seemed like a drive where you're happy to maybe come up with 3 points, now you've got a real shot to maybe put the ball in the end zone.
Makes the catch. Can he get in?
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. It's an option look. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Chris, we're only a few ticks from halftime, and doesn't it feel like this
this thing's already over? Just a first-half beatdown to be remembered. This is going to be a fun locker room at halftime.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? He'll hand it off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. And the Aggies will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Breaks loose at the 40. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
All right.
So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Back to pass. It's Hart. Grab down the middle. It's Young. Gets some space around the 30. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Headed for the end zone. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
The pass rush closing in. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver and almost paid off for an interception.
The offense will go for it on 4th and goal. From the shotgun, drops back.
Oh.
And it's intercepted right near the goal line. The 50, the 40, the 30. past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, what a job by this defense. 4th and goal near your own goal line. The defense steps up and makes a play and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
14.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Again, moves the ball out near the 25. The Aggies will crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to run for the first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Good throw to the right, looking for the first down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side.
Oh, he got that shit.
But it's intercepted.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover and then capitalize here with the pick.
On first down, it's play action. Nice grab. It's Morgan. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Fuck.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. The back's got it. And he's brought down. He does have enough for the first down. They come up on first down. Clock running. Final minute here of the 3rd quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Fleming. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense is still clicking.
It sucks.
That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
21.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Running back with the football. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Scanning the field. It's Hart. Makes the catch downfield. He's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anaya Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
The running back sneaks out there. He is a difficult matchup for this defense in the passing game.
Man, it is so tough to match up in man-to-man coverage against a back like this and catch the ball like a receiver. It's something you work on all week, and you know about it. You're aware of it, but it's one thing to be aware of it, and another thing to go out and execute it and try to stay within the man coverage. Very tough to do.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter.
Yes. Last minute for the last 30 minutes of the game. I got running clock.
Down the right side, end zone ahead.
So, I'll be ready soon.
Too much speed on that play. Kicking team on now for the extra point. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the Wolverines' offense is back on the field. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
And he went out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
This one falls incomplete on fourth down. It's a turnover on downs.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
The Soft were able to bring him down quickly.
That's a great way to start this drive after taking over in really good field position, working with the lead. Chance here for a knockout punch.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Grinding away on the ground. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. First and 10 from the 11.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. There's the handoff. Not much on that play, brought down short. Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to scramble. Trying to use his legs to make the first down. Couldn't get there, and now it's a fourth down call.
Well, give the defense all the credit here on this third down play. They got after that quarterback in a hurry. The RPO game, quarterback decides to keep it. And how about the pursuit of that defense? Now we'll see what they decide to do on fourth down.
Looking for 6, but it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop.
Because there are a lot of coaches out there that will just say, hey, listen, it's the opponent's job to stop us. And they could be right. But with the game like it is right now with such a comfortable lead, not sure if this was entirely needed.
It is hauled in way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Design quarterback run. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show the coaches that they're not worried about the score. They're going to go out and show their competitive.
This shit's crazy.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then you know what? Who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
And they're able to tackle on the extra point. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This is a squib kick picked up by one of the up men. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9.
I'm coming.
Breaks free. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but just no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Trying to find some room. It's Jackson. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation.
Oh.